Tonight I just honestly really wanted to do a show in a city that has meant so much that my evolution into the rock ballerina. So I was like, you know, while I'm in the States, I need to try to do like some shows, and I need to do them in places that have been very influential into who I am now, and New York was one, and then of course Atlanta, Georgia. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, performing with my boys from New York, and a special guest on guitar, my Spelman sister, Gabby. So the music for this show, my show's kind of pretty consistent. I do works from my first project, The Yellow Brick Journey. There's also a bunch of my new music in there, and it's also moments where I sing music by artists that have highly influenced me, and of course, there's moments for when songs that I performed in the voice as well. So it's fun. I just really reflecting on how important Atlanta has been to my evolution as a musician. And I'm grateful to be back here. And I'm grateful I'm able to be back here performing with musicians I've performed with in New York for like the last 5 years.
Really glad to be here in Atlanta with Kimberly Nichole. I know she's got some roots here, a Spelman alumnus. I really, you know, it's always such a pleasure to play with Kim because I really believe that she is truly, without any exaggeration, one of the great living rock vocalists. And her energy on stage is something that's capable of magnetizing any band around her.
I actually met Kim at, she did a show at Morehouse with the Jazz Specs and Janelle Monáe. And that was my first time meeting Kim. And I was like, who is this girl? You know, I thought she was phenomenal, but you know, if you let her tell it, she was like, I suck. I was horrible back then. You know how she is, you know.
And she's so connected with the entire lineage of rock music and so in tune with the origins of rock and what it is and all that it signifies culturally, historically, and what it has come to signify and what it could be in the future. Like, she's completely connected with that entire tradition and has her own unique thing beyond that. It just makes her such a great and powerful artist. Everybody, you know, everybody who hears her knows. You know what I mean? Everybody who has heard Kim once knows that she's truly one of the great ones.
It's not performer out like Kimberly Nichole, like just raw on stage, you know, just free, you know, we don't have that anymore. Everything is just very, you know, choreographed, you know, you have to be a certain way, look a certain way, and she just gets on stage and just lets it all out. You know, you don't see performance like that anymore.
One of the things that makes Kim special is that you can give her as much as you want and she'll keep going higher and higher and higher with the energy level.
I'm just excited to be here. I was in the studio with her last night, just, you know, kicking it with Rahbi, one of her close friends. I'm just here to have a good time, support Kim, and y'all go, you know, be on the lookout for her because I think she's coming out with some new music soon.
So with this show, I wanted to invite some friends that I really, really respect and that I really am inspired by. And one of my friends, Quinn, was telling me, he told me about Nikki Jane, that she's recording new music.
I am Nikki Jane, AKA Super Jane 814. I'm also a performer. I'm from Atlanta. I'm a rocker too.
So I was like, oh my God, Nikki. I was like, Nikki's recording new music. Oh my God, I would love for her to come on this show and perform with me.
And I'm here tonight to do a special song with my girl, Kim. I'm excited.
And then she had this voice, like this voice that kind of
that's resonated with me, like this very rooted and grounded, just black woman voice.
And it's gonna be dope. I know it's gonna be dope. Good energy, good vibes, so I'm happy to be here.
But I thought it was only fitting that I'm in Atlanta. I didn't know she was back working on new music. I was like, I would love to do, I would love for her to perform with me because she is very special. Like, yeah, Nikki Jane. Google her. I was thinking about numbers, and I lived in Atlanta for about 8 years, New York for about 8 years, and I was like, I feel like it was time for somewhere else. And London seemed appropriate, and I felt like they could probably better digest an artist like me there.
When I heard that she was moving to London, that made me very proud, because I'm always happy for, especially black women, that have a voice that is unlike the media wants us to have or portray. I'm always proud of us when we stand in our power and are able to go to other places where they don't see that and let that shit shine. I love that.
So when Kim said she was moving to London, I was like, yo, that's ill. Like, that's real cool, you know, because, you know, she had already been in Atlanta, slaying all of Atlanta. She went to New York, you know what I'm saying? She was in New York for, you know, a number of years. She slayed all of New York. Why not London, you know? Now she in London, slaying all of London, so.
Rahbi, the prince of the playground, the golden child.
Me and Kimberly Nichole met. We were going to be a part of this show at the Fox Theater.
I can't!
With that lame ass man.
We were both first really starting off in Atlanta, trying to get our name out there, and we were just kind of like the wild children. Something in him reminded me of myself, the freedom aspect, the boldness, the performance aspect, but with the vocal that's just as fucking amazing as a performance piece.
I was like, who is this chick? It's kept killing it in rehearsals. And we both agreed that we did not want to sell them motherfucking snaky ass tickets to get for people to come see us. A fucking scam.
Started performing together, and we became good friends, and we eventually started writing together. And
Rabbit Hole. Rabbit Hole is an ode to the box, where Kimberly Nichole is the mistress of ceremony.
Because it sounds like a song the smart person.
Feels like an evil circus.
Yeah, it's like it's like the smart music people got together and made a really creepy song.
It's mystery, it's sexy, it's everything inviting and enchanting.
I'm just so proud of who he is, what I've seen him evolve to, and you know, we both have this mutual love for one another and respect for what we do.
Feel it, touch it, feel it, taste it.
It's like an evil genius.
Yeah, that's why I embrace.
Like Ben Vereen and Pippin. Glory, like, oh, what's going on?
And we just started combining superpowers after that, started doing shows in Atlanta together, selling them motherfuckers out. And yeah, started pushing art culture forward in Atlanta and beyond. I'm just blessed to have met a force like Kimberly Nichole.
So Rahbi was like, this feels like a spooky circus. This song feels like the box. I said, hello.
Yes.
Come on now. Don't do the receipt. These receipts.
Ladies and gentlemen,
She's so amazing. Thank you. white girls started lining up 2 by 2. No! And we never came down. Call me.
I appreciate that she stands in what she believes in, and she never wavers from that at all. Like, she's gonna stand for what she believes in as a human being and for humanity. So that's one thing I appreciate about Kimberly Nichole. That's what I hold dear to my heart about her versus her artistry.
You have inspired me, Miss Kimberly Nichole, to really not give a fuck, seriously, and to continue to speak my mind unapologetically, and to be the best Madam CJ that I can be. I appreciate you, sis, and I love you.
So I remember like going out to LA and meeting up with Kim while she was on The Voice. And I remember like after the rehearsal, like she had just finished the rehearsal with Christina Aguilera. And she, you know, she was so excited. You know, she was like, Q, you know, you gotta hear this arrangement that Christina came up with for Creep. She's like, it's fucking crazy. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna wait to the show. I'm gonna wait to the show. Like I didn't want to ruin it. But yo, that shit was so ill. Like yo, the fucking candles, the smoke, the fog, the way they had that shit laid out. It was so crazy. And I remember like sitting in the crowd, like just, you know, just getting chills all over my body, you know what I'm saying? Now mind you, I seen Kim perform like dozens of times. But that night, she looked amazing. She sounded amazing. Like her energy was just off the charts. And, you know, she felt that song. Like she felt that in her heart. And, you know, that performance, that's why it's so real. Like that's why when you watch the Creep performance on The Voice, like it's so real because like that song resonates in her soul. Like that song is about her. Everything that she has gone through as an artist, you know, saying black girl trying to do rock music, you know what I'm saying, trying to fit in with the crowd where they don't want you to be in. And every time she get in there, she just kicked down the fucking door, you know what I'm saying? Like she will not be denied. Like you're gonna hear my voice, you're gonna hear my talent. And she did it that night, man, and it was just crazy. Like it was one of a kind. Like I'll never forget it.
Couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so fucking special. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so very special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep.
So I've had a wonderful time in Atlanta. It just reminded me why I loved this city, why I moved here after I graduated high school to go to Spelman, and why it was so important into cultivating me into the musician I've become. And the show was amazing. The band was great. The people in the room, love, 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 love.